Big ideas don't come easy. But when you
The sentence. So what the judge will be looking for is the priors, the fact that Sean Combs has no priors. He was not are
Well, he's receiving the help. Is he doing it because the judge wants him to? I mean, not the judge. So Ignifilo can say, look, judge, he's doing this. Or is he doing it because he really realizes he needs help? Okay, I see people coming in and I see a like. Oh my goodness, thank you for coming in and hitting the like. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I am so happy. I'm so happy that you all are here at the Traci Show. Yes, I am. Yes, I'm serious. I really want to be a great YouTuber, news reporter, health fitness, whatever you want to call it. I want to do all these things. Hey, Jackson and Arian, Arian Dan Nagy, what's up? What is up with you? Hello, hello, guys. Do not forget to subscribe. For some reason, I think I'm being shadow banned, and at the end of my videos, when they are done, they're not saying like it's not showing the likes. And I'm going to do a video on that because okay, even right now, it's 2 likes, but if it's 4 people, it should be 4 likes. Mhm. We're going to do the countdown. But so let's say I put this up right now, right? And when YouTube finishes with its I guess reviewing my content, there's never any likes put up. So I'm gonna use good thing that I've saved some of them. I should have saved all of them, or I should have saved it like when it got to the end and it may have been like 15 likes or something like that. But I'm gonna talk about that. But right now, what you gonna do on live? Sing? Why? Y'all want me to sing? I'm gonna sing another time. I'm going to sing another time. But right now, I want to talk about Sean Diddy Combs signs up for prison self-help therapy programs as he awaits his sentencing report. And y'all leave in the comments, do y'all think he's doing this for, so his lawyer can be like, look, judge, he's getting the help? Or do you think he's like doing it because he really recognizes that he needs help? Is he going to be a bad boy for life? So before I get into the article, I want you all to listen to something real quick.
Diddy acquitted of sex trafficking and racketeering. I'm Carlos Greer, senior reporter of Page Six, and I've got questions. Lisa Bonner, entertainment lawyer, former litigator, and legal correspondent. What's your reaction to this verdict?
Carlos, you and I have been talking for the last 7 weeks. We have been talking regularly. We have been going through the charges. And
I really
to
don't
say
want to
that
hear about the
I
verdict. That's it.
has spoken, and we accept what they have said, and the jury has spoken, and we accept what they have said, and now we move forward. But it is important to note that Sean Combs's legal trials and legal issues are far from over.
So, he's not facing life in prison because he's not facing life in prison. How much time is he now facing? What was he guilty of?
Sean Combs was found guilty of transportation for the purposes of prostitution, and that carries a maximum of 10 years. And you look at the sentencing guidelines, that is a maximum, but the judges have wide latitude and wide discretion on implementing the sentence. So what the judge will be looking for is the priors, the fact that Sean Combs has no priors. He was not convicted of any type of act that is a violent act. So he was convicted on the least serious of all the offenses. So in terms of sentencing, I would estimate somewhere between 18 and 24 months maximum. But we don't know. It is up to the judge. Sean could actually go home this afternoon. The judge has asked the prosecution and the defense to send in their letters in support of allowing Sean to go home and while he awaits sentencing, or serve the time in MDC while he awaits sentencing. I do believe, considering the verdict and considering all that we have seen, that Sean will most likely serve this time at home.
Wow. So, obviously, this is a huge win for Diddy. It's a big victory for his defense team and for him, just judging by his reaction and his family's reaction.
Well, let me say right here, we already know he's not home.
And if he were convicted on the sex trafficking acts as an individual,
I thought this would be something more. Let's see.
I understand. It's not surprising, but the jury has spoken, and like I said, we must accept that.
Why didn't the RICO
It's spoken, and like I said, persons, lay people understand. It's not surprising, but the jury has spoken, and like I said, we must accept that.
Why didn't the RICO charge stick, do you think?
The RICO charge was very difficult to understand because you have a issue of it's multifaceted and multi-layered, if you will. Firstly, to convict someone of RICO, you have to find that they used the criminal enterprise, this business of him, and used persons and commercial resources from the criminal enterprise in furtherance of the sex trafficking crimes. So
please hit the like.
Sex trafficking.
Please hit the like.
The alleged victims first, and then you have
please hit the like.
Guilty by force, fraud, or coercion, and then you go down the rabbit hole of predicate acts. And predicate acts are what we've been talking about over these past several weeks: arson, kidnapping, obstruction of justice, forced labor. There was 8 of those, and so it's a very complicated, divergent issue, a set of facts that is difficult to process in terms of what the jury would be asked to implement, and ask them to really deconstruct 50 pages of jury instructions during that time. So it is very difficult to understand. And we've talked about this over time and time again. I saw it, what I thought too, that the jurors were chiming in on, but apparently the jurors did not come and find that this was a bar that could have been met unanimously.
Lisa, Diddy's reputation obviously is forever changed, his life and reputation. He's facing a gazillion civil lawsuits, and he's definitely not the flashy cars and yachts guy that we saw up until now. You know, so I don't know if you can answer this, but how do you think this is going to affect his wealth and his place in pop culture?
Well, in terms of his wealth, he has 70 or so civil suits that need to be dealt with. So that is one. So in terms of his wealth, he's going to be paying lawyers to defend those. In terms of pop culture, I understand that they are looking already to have a party for him and his release. And it's important to understand that he had a large contingent of people that were behind him and were in support of him. And Americans, we are very forgiving, especially in the Black community. We are very forgiving. And in terms of that, you know, it's still a divide, and there are still people that do believe that he was guilty of these charges. But again, only thing that matters is what the jury has stated.
You know, does the verdict, does it affect the civil suits?
Okay, I'm going to keep going on because I really thought this was going to be more about his getting his
Diddy acquitted of sex trafficking and
all right, okay.
Diddy acquitted of sex trafficking and
hold on, guys. Hold on, guys.
Bonner.
Hold on, guys. Hold on, guys. Hold on, guys. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Bear with me, because I'm trying to get this off. And I'm trying to move this up so that I can read the article. What? What do you... And my ex was a... And she just treated me like a PhD subject.
Diddy Combs.
Depends on...
Why won't this go up? Hold on, guys. Wait a minute. I'm waiting for this to go up. And my computer is moving very, very slow because this is very important. Because I want to know what you all think. While we are waiting for my slow computer to move up, please subscribe to the channel. Check out a lot of other videos that I have done. This is my second channel that I had to start all over from scratch. So I would love if you guys can tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. My last channel was Lifestyle and Fashion Tea. And child, I hit the 4,000 watch hours. I hit the over 1,000 subscribe, whatever you're supposed to have. And as soon as I got to my computer to see if I could be monetized, it automatically changed and it said subscribe. I called Google, I called YouTube, I emailed Google, I emailed YouTube. I was even going to, like, maybe it was something's wrong with my computer, and Best Buy Geek and Verizon and Break It or Fix It. I was going everywhere literally for about 2 weeks straight, and I kept trying to get in touch with YouTube, sending them emails. Then they would send me something to follow, and I would email them back. Look, that's not working, whatever. Never got in touch with them. And the funny thing is, my channel is still up. So it's like, if they play, because I can still see my videos run across the screen. So it's like, they're still making money from me, but I'm not making money from it. Because I should have had a lot of subscribers by now on that channel. But I'm not understanding why they won't call back. They basically got a free channel, not unless I take it down. The only reason that I have not taken the channel down is because I have had someone that has said they would help me. He's going to look at it and see if he can figure out what the problem is. Why I can't get this to go up to read the article. This is simply crazy.
To
What
up
the
until now.
world? This is crazy. Oh my gosh,
Every
something told me
week.
not to turn on this daggone, sorry, speech, whatever.
Diddy?
Because I can't get my computer to go up.
While he
Hold
awaits
on,
sentencing.
hold
I do
on,
believe,
hold on, hold
considering
on.
the verdict and considering all that we have
Let me
seen, that
see.
Sean will most likely serve this time at home.
Wow.
Let me see if I can cross that out. More, go back, take that off.
Diddy acquitted of sex trafficking.
Oh my gosh. Yo, why won't it go up? This is crazy. Okay, so let me see if it'll come down now. Okay, it might be working. Hold up, guys. Here I come. Please don't go anywhere. Please don't go anywhere. Where? Because I think it is coming up. Okay. All right. It is. Okay. So let's continue on with the article. And that is my fault. Oh my goodness. My mama is in my chat. Go on, mama folks. Go, y'all say hi to my mama. My mama is in my chat. Ooh, I love you, mama. Mama folks, I love you so much. You are my world. You are my rock. Where would I be without my mama? Oh, sweet mama. You better sing it, girl. You better sing it. There you go. What is it, Arendon? Arendon, you talking about what you gonna do on live? Sing? Well, there it was. I sung. Hit the like. Do not forget to hit the like. But let's get into this video. All right. So I told y'all he's trying to get some help. He no longer wants to be a bad boy for life. Sean Diddy Combs has reportedly signed up in prison for therapy and various self-help programs as he awaits sentencing at the Brooklyn Metropolitan Detention Center in New York. The Act Bad rapper is supposedly enrolled in the STOP program, a course focused on preventing sexual assault, domestic, and dating violence, per TMZ. And you know TMZ think they know everything. I don't know how they be getting all the information all fast and everything. I know this ain't Diddy in prison. Hold up. Wait a minute. Sean Diddy comes to report. Okay, no. Praise therapy, because no, he got on red clothes. All right, I'm gonna keep it going. I don't know why they gotta separate all these pictures. We know what he looked like. All right. Additionally, Combs is also reportedly undergoing therapy and has joined Dr. Harry King Wessler's drug abuse program. He had allegedly been part of the rug treatment since before he was arrested in September 2024. I don't know how that was, because when he was arrested, there was a bunch of rugs in his hotel room, but that ain't none of my business, and I'm gonna keep on going. As End has continued behind bars. Sources told the outlet the music producer, 55, is attempting to better himself and take a step toward redemption. You're going to need it. You're going to need it, because you're going to have to explain to the Lord why you was acting a fool. Page 6 has reached out to Combs' rep for comment, but did not immediately hear back. Y'all knew y'all wasn't going to hear back. I don't even know why y'all asked for a comment. You mean to tell me that's all? Okay. On July 2nd, the Revolt co-founder, we know, was acquitted of more serious charges in his ex-trafficking trial. However, Combs was guilty of 2 counts of prostitution, each carrying a maximum of 10 years in prison. I'm going to stop right here for 1 second. If y'all think Judge Submaranian, Aaron Submaranian, I think that's his name if I remember correctly, if he was going to give him 10 and 10, like 20 years, Lord, child, did he be 70-some years old? Or do you think he's going to be a little bit lenient? Let me know that in the comments too. Okay, during the trial, jurors heard from a range of people, including Combs' ex Cassandra, Nasty Cassie Ventura, who claimed she was R-worded and abused by the hip-hop mogul. One day she didn't feel like it, and she was R-worded. But she was doing the FOs by her daggone self. And one part of her grueling testimony, the Me and You singer, that girl cannot sing, but that ain't none of my business either. The Me and You singer, 38, claimed Combs forced a male escort to urinate in her mouth during a freak-off party. This ain't got nothing to do with his help. Yeah, they always got to be messy. Judge Aaron Submaranian, that's his name, I was right, ordered the I'll Be Missing You rapper to remain behind bars until his sentencing date, which is scheduled on October 3rd. And that's probably why he got to stay up in there, because he did horrible things. Horrible. But before I finish this article, because there's only like one more little sentence left, on both behalf, now I think Sean Combs is a monster. I really do. I think he is crazy. But somehow I think the rugs had a lot to do with his behavior. Does that give him, does that justify him? No. And I think the rugs had to do a lot with Cassie's behavior. Does that justify her being nasty? No, because you weren't doing them when you met Sean. So why did you start doing them then? You knew you couldn't sing, but you wanted to make it as a singer. So you sold your soul. You made that record. And I remember seeing you on, what was that show BET used to have? And Terrence and that girl, 106 in Park. That was horrible. That was horrible. Her performance was horrible. It was so horrible that Diddy had to come out and apologize and say, look at here. She had a bad day. She ain't had no rest or whatever. No. She couldn't sing. That's what it was. And that's why Diddy made that stupid deal, a 10 record deal for 10 years. He knew that girl ain't had no talent. He had in his mind what he was going to do to her, in my opinion. Okay, so let me read this last sentence. Combs is still facing dozens of lawsuits from men and women accusing him of a range of sexual misconduct and other illegal activity. He has denied all wrongdoing. Yeah. He denied it all. Sure. You know what? Before I go into this question and in this, I don't know if y'all heard when the oldest son, this was in Little Rod's his court paperwork. The oldest son and Diddy powder man in the bathroom. They never spoke on that. So, like, it's just so many people that I just feel like they didn't bring up, they didn't speak on, because I really feel like if the government wanted to lock him up, they could have. The government is grimy. Anytime they would take Billie Holiday and put the handcuffs on her deathbed and her feet, they grimy, they mean, they mayo people, they evil. But that's a whole nother different story. But I feel some type of way about my culture and about my people. Now, my question to y'all before I leave this here live is I want y'all to put this in the comments. Do you believe that Diddy is seeking help because he really wants to change? Like, he really was in court and was like, wow, because maybe his head was clear, at that time. He's been in the dark and with those rugs, using everything, ketamine, opioids, the pink cocaine, he using everything. He was like at his worst, I guess. So do you think he really realized at that time, wow, I was doing this? And really decided to seek some help in prison now? Because this is crazy to him. He might have been thinking like, I was wilding out. Or do you think his lawyer said, look, we need you to sign up for this class, so that it looks good at sentencing for the judge? If you think it's number one, which is he's doing it because he want to better himself, or number two, he's doing it because Agnifilio said, Judge Submaranian, we're going to tell him, look at here, he's been doing this. That's two. One or two. Let me know in the comments what you think about that. And before I go, there is still, I heard on Law and Crime, he has so many civil cases that people are looking for payoffs. Like I just read, from men and women. Do you believe, put it in the comments, that all these cases are true? Some could be true, and some could be y'all lying. You're lying. Let me know in the comments. Now I'm going to come back and later on. I'm not sure what time, because I want to talk about, it's a few things that has to do with culture, the black culture, and what they're doing in the army as far as the race bumps and all that. I want to talk about that because we are really going back to 1950s. I thought at first one time we were just going back. We going way back. I'm talking about, we're going way back when I wasn't born. When there was a colored section and a white section. We going way back. And they doing this under our nose. Before, I'm going to tell y'all what they're doing. I'm going to tell y'all what they're doing because I'm sort of a historian. I'm going to break it down like this, right? Back in slavery, they had chains, whips. They had all that, right? Right now, they have rappers and social media. All that to get our attention off of what is really going on. If you have not been paying attention to what is going on and what is in that big, nasty, bogus, I can't say that word because my mama in here, a bill, you better read up on it. Don't sit up there and think, well, yeah, I agree with that, 'cause, or that don't pertain to me. Oh, it's going to pertain to you. It's coming. It's coming. It's going to pertain to you and our children. Well, my children are grown, but little teen children, my grandson, it's going to pertain somehow, some way to you. I just looked at, when he's cutting the vouchers in Section 8 and everybody I just looked at some TikToks. One, and this was a Caucasian girl, said that they came to her trailer. That ain't funny. They came to her trailer and said she got to go. Her and her 6 kids, because the vouchers had not paid her rent in 3 months. And she talking about, where am I supposed to go with 6 kids? And that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I'm going to come back and I'm going to talk about that. Now, I'm going to give you know how we do the countdown. You know how we do the countdown, right? The countdown. Oh, number 1, if you want to give to my Cash App, I think I put it on the front of this. Any donation would greatly be appreciated so that I can upgrade my studio and be very professional and sassy. And I forgot that quick what I was getting ready to say. Well, yeah, that. And okay, the countdown is for you to hit the notification bell, subscribe, and like, okay? Let's count down. You know I give you 3 seconds. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Boom. All y'all should have hit the like, subscribe, notification, all that. All that's free. All love is free. I can't get super stickers yet, but I do have a goal to have 200 subscribers, or at least 150 by the end of this month. Because I am working hard. And I'm working again from scratch. Whew. All right. I appreciate everyone joining my live. I thank you all for listening. and watching. I thank you all for, were y'all paying attention? Because I was getting ready to say thank you all for paying attention. And I thank you all for just supporting me. It's really awesome. Really awesome. I hope, one day I'm going to go outside. They're going to be like, Traci! Or I'm going to do like a meet and greet and be like, hey, girl, how you doing? Hey. And if it's a boy, I'm like, boy, come here. I can't wait to do all that. But look here, until that time, y'all got to tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell another friend. Go subscribe to the Traci Show at Traci 2.0 because this is my second time, 2.0. I am also going to start a learning channel, but that's going to be, like for kids. But I'm going to have to try to get this monetized first. But that is something else that I want to do. So after I can get this monetized, and y'all, guess what else? Oh my goodness. I have found out some great games that we can do on live too. I have been studying. Child, I have been studying. Child, okay, but look. That's it. So again, I need the subscribers. I need the notification bells on. I need the like button. I need all that. I love y'all. Thank you for the support. Stay safe. And until the next video, sugar, sugar, sugar for everybody. You get sugar, and you get some sugar. I know that's right. All right. Oh, no, I was going to say, did y'all know that Netta, what's the Netta and Charles called CPS on one of my faves? Sean Davy Way. I got to talk about that too. All right, y'all stay tuned. And until the next video, I love y'all. Peace out.